come into their own. And he's put a quality and an effort to his work that has thought behind it. So he's also looking to go into medicine. His father is a doctor here in town. Give him a hand. He's a hard-working lad. And strong like bull. Now this is a test ripple. Dexter's going to wash out this pay dirt. This is the top foot of the box and the richest part of the box. We're going to pan this down to show you just how to move the water and keep the gold in the pan.
There's going to be 5 of us to show you how to pan gold. I start this process mixing up the concentrate we got from the test ripple straight from the bottom. Gold settles right to the bottom. I mix them up good. Try to work it so each of our helpers has an equal chance to find gold for the panning demonstration. The concentrates you work with also get very well mixed. Here's your dinner, dear.
Thank you.
Got a good harvest today.
I hope it's not my dinner.
That's many people.
It's our 27th wedding anniversary today, and we're going for prime rib at the Turtle Claw. Now, Dexter and I, thank you all very much. Dexter and I own and operate a wide variety of heavy equipment, all of which are necessary in order to move the thousands of yards that we move in a season's time, both overburdened, non-paying gravels, and pay gravels. But this right here, these gold pans, they are the most These are the most important pieces of mining equipment that you're going to have in your camp or in your hands. They're also pretty versatile. I've used them as a shovel. I've washed up after work in them. And if you're out on a remote prospect and don't want to pack out a kitchen, these make a darn good steel wok for camp cooking. We do prefer the metal pans. The plastic ones, you can only run over those with a bulldozer once.
We're going to show you how, but if this goes a little too quick, don't worry. We'll go over to get in the panning area. First thing you learn, yes, you can sit down to pan for gold. It took me over 20 years to figure that one out. I got it from our helpers right here at this book. You know, given a chance, we can all learn a lot from our young people. Once you're settled in, the water's warm, room for everybody to have a seat, put all the dirt in the pan at once, cover the dirt with water, start to swirl it around. Hear that grinding sound? Everything's going just right for a little while, keep swirling, and there you are, panning for gold in Alaska. One man's dream, another man's nightmare. Just it should look like a stone stew, the soupier the better. Heavy gold is already settling through the slurry towards the bottom of the pan. There's no gold in this top layer by now. We start to wash away that topmost layer with an action that reminds me of a wave coming in out of an ocean at the beach. Let that wave effect pick up the lightest hot sand and gravel each time. Big rocks that aren't washing out, scoop water to rinse. It's okay to pick them one by one, especially if you'd like to take some rocks home. The quartz vein, the best we got. Or you can rake them together. Be sure to rinse these stones in the water in the pan before you pull them out. Pour water, make it soup again. Grinding, going good. Here's all the detail you'll need. You keep it grinding while getting ready for the beach. Take the pan side to side. Tip the pan, kind of work the slurry towards the edge. Careful not to shake the soup out. Stop shaking. Tip the pan until there's no water left in it. Try and hold the pan at the same angle the last bit of water runs out. Then dip and lift, almost as if it were a single motion. That wave action comes in when you dip. If that water carries some dirt out when you lift, you're doing it just right. Watch for the bigger rocks to build up. Scoop water to rinse. Break them back or pick them off. Rinse them clean. Get them out of the pan. Soup time again. See how simple? If you get lost along the way, the crew from the box will join the rest of our outfit in the panning area to help everybody here. Waiting for help? Please be patient. Not sure what to do? Remember those big rocks, because they're going to keep getting smaller. From time to time, scoop enough water in the pan to flatten everything to a single layer. Any remaining bigger stones will poke above everything else. If a piece of gold pokes through, a nugget should always be gotten to a safe place as soon as you see it. Here's the end, a little different twist. To finish with no risk of losing gold, settle your last bit of concentrate near one edge, same amount of water near the other edge of the pan. By rolling this water around the base of the pan, keeping the pan flat till you get right on the puddle of dirt, and then tipping back to where you started, little by little, you work the dirt across the bottom of the pan. It's a lot safer to work that dirt out well away from the gold. Divide and conquer. Now to figure dollar value, to be certain, of course we're going to weigh it. Oh, looking, guessing there's maybe $90, $100 in this pan alone. Gold trading at $822.20 an ounce on the close yesterday afternoon. Purity, gold here is a natural alloy, mostly with silver. Though carat value doesn't apply, we all relate to it. The jeweler would call this like 21 karat gold. We see it. That's brand new money.
And I love my backyard. But when you talk about this being brand new money, keep in your mind's eye the families that are all across Alaska harvesting this metal, bringing it to town to ship, as we call it, to sell it. First thing that happens is we are paid for this metal immediately, and the next thing that happens is I go buy more diesel and supplies for camp. So those first dollars spent stay right in the community where this was dropped. Now those of you that want pictures of this, I'm not ignoring your cameras, but I'm going to go up the box, combine all the pans into one, and for your pictures, we'll be right over here off to the side, so you don't have to chase me around the sluice. I'll be standing in one spot so you can get all the shots of this you want. Good job there. We have an extraordinary batch of young Alaskans working in this camp. They're well versed into how to handle this pan and the paint. So don't hesitate to ask for help if needs be. They'll be right there to give you a hand. I got a nugget, Pop. The old timers say if it's a nugget, it'll make a noise in the pan. I love that sound. Oh, Mackenzie, too. Oh, when it turns chunky, my first thought is, where's your mama? Let's listen to that one. That's a little heavy. All right. Isn't that the prettiest color of yellow you ever saw in your life? Oh, man. All right. Brett's got my favorite kind of gold.
What's that?
More. You did well, Pa. Let me help you with that, my dear.
I got one little bitty baby nugget.
You got to let go.
You know, whenever Yukon says gold mine, it has a whole different meaning.
Yes, gold mine.
Now, to make sure everybody finds a measurable amount of gold this afternoon, when you get down to the bottom of your first pan, if you do not have at least 8 pieces of gold in there, please call on one of the helpers. Let them see it, let them count it. If you come up short, they'll bring you a fresh bag of concentrate and put you in the remedial panning class.
We're going to get a poke sack of pater in your hands now. But first, one more thank you for this extraordinary crew. Right here we got Brett, Jake,